Welcome.
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
It's an interesting time to make a big comeback with the show and multiple businesses right in the middle of a global pandemic. The fashion industry, in many ways, is in a crisis. I don't have to tell you, including your former company, in bankruptcy. Why now?
I mean, listen, it wasn't intentional. I think if I had planned on launching a business, I would not have picked to do it during a pandemic. It's a little bit like business twister. Everything that is normally hard, like building a team, is doubly hard when you are doing it over a Zoom call. So yeah, it was not my choice.
Talk us through the TV show and what exactly that's going to be about. It's a bit of a reality show, a bit of a documentary. What exactly is it?
I mean, that's a really good assessment. We started off really wanting to take the word reality and undo the quotes. We wanted it to feel real. So all of the projects that we give the associates who are vying for a job are doing projects that I would actually give someone in a real life interview, something I would want to be able to test their skills. So we also give them real time and real money to do it, as opposed to really putting them through, real twists and turns. And in the end, we do actually hire one of the associates. And that's been really kind of interesting. Each episode is based on a different transformation. They focus on home, fashion, and beauty, and really about helping people and ideally giving them takeaways of things, tricks and tips they can do, lots of things I've learned along the course of my own career.
Wanted to get some actual style insights from you, Jenna, because I cover a lot of these retail stocks that, and a number of them are doing well if they are exposed to athleisure, Nike, Lululemon. They're killing it. Lulu's got earnings tomorrow. And some of the other stocks that are exposed more to comfy clothes. We know that's working in the pandemic. What do you think is going to happen, though, when we get a vaccine? Do you think that trend evolves, or are we just going to do a 180 and go back to heels and suits and dresses?
I mean, I visit my high heels every day. I tell them I'll take them out again. I believe that people are going to want to go out more than anything in the world. I cannot wait to go out to dinner. I want to dress to the nines. I think that a little bit like maternity clothes. I don't know if, for those of you who had a baby, after you're done with the 9 months of maternity clothes, you never want to see them again. I, for one, will probably put my sweats in a drawer, and I hope that everyone else does too.
Do you feel, Jenna, like people are preparing now for video meetings more than they may have done in the past for in-person meetings? Has that become quite a sort of surprising trend?
Absolutely. I mean, I think I'm shopping only for tops. Half the time, I don't care what I'm wearing on the bottom because no one can see it. I have a light in my house that I've never owned before. I think people are doing things completely differently than they ever have. I also think it will stick. I did parent-teacher conferences the other day on Zoom. I would like to do that forever. It was way easier. And I think there's a lot of things that will continue, but I think getting people back together is going to be imperative, especially in the creative industry.
What designers or retailers, Jenna, do you think really get it right now? Are you most excited about?
I mean, I think the people who are actually meeting you where you live and understanding what you're going through. I think there are some great people doing really interesting things about really showing you how to deal with what's happening. So how to actually look good on a Zoom call, things to actually think about, how to dress up your neck, cleavage things and necklaces and earrings, and doing beautiful things with makeup and tutorials and eyelashes and all kinds of things that I think are really meeting people where they are and acknowledging what's happening in the world as opposed to just trying to sell them a shoe.
What about takeaways or lessons learned from J. Crew? You were there for so long during the heyday, and now that you've seen the company's downfall and ultimate bankruptcy, what do you think are the key lessons and insights for other retailers right now and brands that are struggling?
I mean, I think at the end of the day, the one thing I know is for a fact is that product is king. You can do all kinds of brilliant marketing. You can go on sale. You can do anything. You can give your product away. But the fact of the matter is the product is what really is connecting to the customer. If the product doesn't make you look good or doesn't feel good, it's paramount. And as soon as you lose sight of that, and I'm not saying that J. Crew did, I don't want to comment on their business. That's, I'm in a new chapter in my life and I don't really know what's going on in the inner workings there. But I do think that really focusing on your product and doing something really well and with integrity and, really talking to your customer and giving them a reason to understand why your product is good.
Yeah. Jenna Lyons, good to talk to you. Good luck on the new ventures.
Thank you so much for having me.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.